The UK is not what it used to be, and I've got a customer who's come over. We bought a car off this chap before, and he is selling his car. He's had enough, and he's leaving the UK. Now, this is a Ford Fiesta ST-3, usually owned by your local yobbo. However, as you're about to see, I don't think Brian is a yobbo. So, welcome back. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate you coming across. And obviously, there's a bit of a story with this car, and a story with you as well, because you're done with it, aren't you?
Yes, I am. It was my wife's car, so she drove it very slowly. It had not been driven at all typically by a young yobbo.
Yes.
Driven occasionally by an old yobbo. But
yeah, I've met him before.
But I give it a good run occasionally, but it's been well looked after. It's not been modified.
Okay.
So I think it's
definitely not been modified.
No, definitely not.
Okay, good.
It was about a year old when I bought it, so I can't vouch for the previous owner. But
unlikely.
I don't think it. Yeah. I don't think he.
And normally, when you sit in main dealer warranty, you tend not to see people modifying cars because they don't want to affect the warranty. So we've bought a car from Brian before. And the way that you keep your records is somewhat different to how most do. So we will run through that in a second. But what can you tell me about it? Is it giving you any headaches, any problems?
Only when I had it for about a year. It came with an extended warranty, so it had a full 5-year warranty since new.
Okay.
So I had about 4 years of warranty, maybe a bit over 4 years when I bought the car. And the dashboard, it's an electronic dashboard that packed up, and it was repaired under warranty, which would have been quite expensive to fix.
Okay.
Other than that, just replaced the discs about a year and a half ago.
All right. Okay. Yeah, they still look fresh. To be fair.
There's one or two small little marks.
You told me about it already, Brian. But
I've got to find them. Yeah, there's these two little marks over there,
which is without a doubt a touch-in. You wouldn't want to paint that for those.
And this. Bit of dirt here. I've just come from the car wash about 7 miles away. Yeah. Don't think they lifted the bonnet up, so there's probably leaves under the windscreen.
I'll let it slide, Brian.
I'm moving, so I just haven't had time to get into all the nooks and crannies.
Yeah, look, I don't blame you. It looks all right. There's just a couple of marks on the bumper as well that you mentioned.
Yes, there was a scratch. Yeah, there it is, that scratch there.
What a shame. Yeah, that might require paint, unfortunately. And it's got a little bit of, I don't know if you can catch that. So you can see you've sort of just cut the hedges or whatever, but I'm not picking.
I'm just describing. Some other driver.
Someone else. Oh, right, okay, someone else.
The route to work does go through quite a narrow road, and it's two-way, but you sometimes have to get out of the way.
It appears you've gone through the countryside. But no, it's a lovely colour as well. I mean, they do refer to this colour in the trade as dog red.
Oh, really?
Are you aware of that?
No, I wasn't. No.
They're just harder to sell in red. So what's the reason you're selling it then?
Well, we're leaving the country, we're immigrating.
Okay.
My mother-in-law hadn't been well, so we were going to go look after her.
Yes.
But she passed away recently, but we were going anyway.
Yeah, okay.
And the nicer weather in South Africa.
Yeah. You're being polite.
A big
you weren't saying this earlier.
No, well, that's a factor. But
yes.
Also, politically, I think we're on the wrong track. I think we're getting involved in the European defence.
Yeah.
I think Keir Starmer signed us up very discreetly signed us up to the European Defence League, so we're kind of obliged to get involved in wars we shouldn't be involved in.
Yeah.
And my advice to young people is to stay out of wars, because it's all a money-making racket.
Yes. So we spoke about this in the bar, and Brian's got a lot of experience with war. We won't go into too much detail.
No, hardly frontline Rambo stuff, but I was involved in the Angolan War, and I don't recommend people get involved in it unless it's absolutely necessary. Stay out of it, because it's all about money and arms sales, and I just don't agree with it.
Yeah. Well, I'm asthmatic, so I can't go. All we know is if I buy that for less money than I can sell it for, I keep my family fed. Service history and stuff we'll go through when we get upstairs, and that's okay, because the way that Brian's kept his records, we did a video on the last one, but we never got around to putting it out, but we'll show you how he keeps his records, which is very unique, and I think, well, it did help sell the last car that he sold us. The guy who bought it was just like, I can't believe he's done this. So we'll put it in the end. stay on the video. But I think what I'd like to do, if it's all right with you, Brian, is get it out on the road and wring her neck, make sure she's still got all her ponies left.
Yeah, definitely has all her ponies left.
Not that you've ever put your foot down.
No,
No, never. Initial reaction is this drives lovely.
Yeah, it's been well maintained. Everything's up to date. The brakes have been replaced not too long ago, discs and everything.
They're just such a great point-to-point car, aren't they?
Oh,
on the back roads.
They have really nice handling.
Yeah.
You know, they're just a joy to drive.
And they're quick. Because they're 200 horsepower, aren't they?
200, yes.
Cool, so it's just popped up there saying it's due an oil change. That's the next service that's due, is that?
Yes.
Yeah, sounds like you said that
I think
on the
it's
phone.
due right now. I mean, I think it was done in November last year. So.
Right, okay. Oh, they're such a great little car, these. The only fear I've got is the person that buys it doesn't take care of it.
Yes.
And you get it with these little sports hatchbacks. They're a young man's car.
Yep. And young men sometimes can be a little bit unsympathetic mechanically to
How
a car.
polite. How diplomatic. Yes. They can be real But yes, this is a 1.5 litre turbo petrol, because the last car that we bought from you was a Seat Leon Cupra.
Yep.
Which is obviously a 2 litre. Are they about 300?
300 brake horsepower
300.
standard,
This is
yeah.
200. So this is the wife's car then.
That's correct, yeah.
Excellent. So when are you actually going back then?
On Tuesday we're flying out.
And that's it, done.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'd like to come back to visit. I've got lots of friends and I've had very good memories here. And I know where I'm going to is far from perfect, but at least the weather's
You will take that.
better, you know, but the politicians there are just as crooked as here.
I have heard that about South Africa.
I don't think you can go anywhere in the world
True.
you know,
Yeah,
and
no.
find perfection.
Totally agree. My mother's done a lot of work with South Africa. I think we spoke about this last time. She's done a lot of work with poverty, essentially, over there. So she's my grandparents were married in Cape Town. My auntie was born in Cape Town. So we've got a little bit of history with South Africa, but I don't understand it. I do know it's quite a complicated place.
We take the mick out of each other.
Yeah, well, rightly so. And I think I genuinely think, talking about sort of what the problems might be over in the UK, is I genuinely think we're losing our sense of humour.
Yes, and the British have always been known for a tremendous sense of humour.
Exactly, yeah. And I just feel like everything's just got too serious.
Yes.
Everything's too serious. You just got to have a laugh. It feels good low down. Are we in sport mode? There we go.
Yeah, there's I hardly ever use these things.
That's the one on the left, isn't it?
yeah.
Press that.
So now we are normal,
sport,
and racetrack.
Racetrack, please.
You do feel
Oh, yeah.
and you get a few pops and bangs in the back.
Cackles, doesn't it?
Yeah. The Fords make such nice driver's cars. Across the range, I think you can buy any Ford, and they just feel good to drive.
Yes. The gearbox feels good, but not just because the gearbox feels unworn. It feels nice where you want the gears. The clutch is in a nice position as well. Driving position's good. If I wasn't one for a bit of luxury, this is a perfect car for me to go back and forth to work in, because I'm on narrow, twisty country roads, and this would be an absolute hoot every day.
Yeah, it's a little bit firm, but it's got automatic headlights, it's got heated seats, it's got a heated steering wheel.
Oh, it's got a heated wheel in it as well?
Yeah, it's very comfortable.
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course, it's an ST3. That's the winter pack then, is it, from?
Must be what they call it.
And I noticed it's got a rear view camera as well.
Yes.
Which I'm assuming is an option of some form.
Oh, we're sounding like boy racers.
Yes.
I'm too old to pull that one off. You're not.
So we can have a go. Get a couple of caps on.
Be very sad if I tried to.
Who cares? Who cares? We were driving that wild track the other day, that big yellow thing we've got in.
It's quite loud.
Very loud, yeah, exactly.
Loud to look at, loud to hear as well, I suppose.
Exactly. Well, it's not too. It's not.
No.
Yeah, but it's certainly imposing. Right, so I'm going to give it a bit of beans on here if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
Here we go. Don't it sound great? Is it pumping it through the speakers, or is that pure, raw, unadulterated
I don't
Fiesta?
know. I don't know if it's a fake sound or not.
It sounds good. And this, unfortunately, people ruin them, don't they? They'll go put a big silly exhaust and they'll map it.
Yeah.
You gain 20 horsepower or whatever, and then you just bloody ruin it. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. Fortunately, the camera's rattling a little bit on there, so it might be a bit distracting for sound for the viewers, but that's Alex's fault. I will sack him. Love it. Drives absolutely on the button, as you said it would do, sir.
I actually prefer it to my Cupra, and the Cupra is a very good car, but this is just like a fun car to drive.
Yes.
You know. It's
It's an experience, and this heated steering wheel's lovely.
Can I turn it off because it's not so cold and it gets too hot?
Yeah, knock it off, mate. Yeah, please. The thing I like about Fords as well is that they've got a heated windscreen as standard.
Yes.
Which in winter is a game changer. Well, I'm very envious of you moving to the sunshine, mate. I'm sorry it's not all gone to plan, obviously how you wanted things to go, but certainly where I'd like to go and live out my mature years as a non-Fiesta driving man.
I'm probably a bit too old for driving a ST3, but you know, I'm still 18 in my head.
Absolutely, there's nothing wrong with that, mate. And if you're a petrol head, it just never leaves you, does it? You're either into it or you're not.
That's right.
And it's a good little practical car as well, decent boot space. Oh, two old men talking about practicality in a sports car.
One much younger than the other.
Yeah, thank you, I'll take that. I'll feel old. That drives on the button, sir, and I'm looking forward to going through your exemplary service history records. But no, spot on, mate. No issues with that. No issues with the condition. It's absolutely as described as well. I'm gutted you're going because I quite enjoy buying cars from you. As described. However, what I will do is do a quick history check on it, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Right, so a quick look under the engine bay, and you can confirm it is definitely an engine in there, so we're happy on that side of things. However, I'm going to have a bet with you. And I know that you didn't know that this was coming because we didn't do it last time. So you'll know what vehicle score is.
Yes.
Which checks the score of a vehicle out of 1,000. So
and I hope it comes very close to 999.
Well, I'm willing to put a bet on it. So I've not checked it. We're doing this live. If you can guess within 5 the number that this comes out on vehicle score, I'll put another 50 quid into the deal. Because we've already agreed the price. We know where we're at.
955.
955.
Being ambitious, yeah.
Ambitious, yeah. Here we go.
939, I was close.
You owe me 50 quid. I didn't mention that bit.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, it didn't quite work out that way. So that's really good. So everything's absolutely spot on this. Obviously, it's not in trade yet, so it's still showing as taxed. What I'll do is I'll run a full report on it anyway, but the fact it's low owners, the mileage is nice, that's why it's coming up as a high score on vehicle score. So if you want to check your car, the link is in the description below. It's free to use and it's a tenner to check it properly, which we'll be doing up in the office. And yeah, hard luck, mate. Good. Worth a go though, wasn't it? Let's go through the service history, mate. So I did allude at the start of the video to your interesting methods of keeping records. And I remember this from when we bought the Seat from you. Obviously your service history, should we go through that first and then we'll go through the exciting bit?
Right, service records are in here. I've got every year from ownership. The book hasn't been stamped every year, but...
Right, okay.
But all the service...
That's fine, mate. Yeah.
Services for that every year is in here. You can.
That's genuinely of more value than this is, I think,
yes.
Because that's actually documenting what's happened, and this is often just a stamp that, to be fair, anyone could make up. So I actually prefer that. So the first 3 years all at Ford.
Yeah, the first 5 years were Ford.
All right, okay.
Because it had a 5-year warranty. The first owner bought an additional 2 years.
Okay.
So then I made sure I stuck with Ford.
Look at that. So you've got 18, 19, 20 in there, and then we've got 20 again, 21, 22, 23, 24. Perfect. So you're right, it's due next week.
Yeah.
But we'll sort that. Not a problem at all. That is absolutely on the button. But it's not the bit that makes you weird.
No. Is it this bit that made me weird?
It's that bit that's a bit weird. So
that's a very polite way of saying it. He's probably thinking I'm a bit sad and a bit of an anorak.
So when we sold your last car, the customer absolutely loved this, and Tim loved it, who was doing the detailing, and I love it as well. So this is essentially every time that you've stopped for fuel, you've recorded it.
Yeah.
So we've got...
Just to, if I wanted to work out the fuel consumption.
And did you ever?
No, I didn't. I did it with my first car that I had a Saab,
Yeah.
And I did it for a few times for that. But I think it's just another way of showing that, you know, I've done the mileage that I claim.
No, I agree with that, yeah, wholeheartedly. And concerningly, because I remember looking at the last one, you can look back and see fuel prices, 120 a litre.
Yes, I think it got close to, not in the ownership of this car, I think at one stage when we first came to the country, it got close to being under £1 a litre. And then it just
a
went
long time
one way.
ago. Yeah. So what Tim did with the last car is he made a graph with all of this.
Yeah, you were going to send it to me.
Yeah, we'll send it to you. I promise I'll do that. Yeah, so we'll be doing the same to go with this car as well. But as far as I'm concerned, that service history is absolutely on the button. The car needs a little bit of love, but it's absolutely fine, mate. We agreed a price over the phone. I'm not going to muck you about. Scored all right. But you did mention over the phone as well that you, I'm not putting you under the spot, did you want to make a contribution to the...
Yes. You offered me, can I say?
I think we'll say it on this one. Yeah.
You offered me a price.
Yes.
And
fair price.
Yeah, a fair price. And you mentioned a few things that are needing doing. I wanted 500 more, but I was sort of being ambitious, expecting you to knock me back a little bit.
Part of the dance.
You offered me the amount I really wanted.
Yeah, there we go.
And then I thought, having dealt with you, and I know you have a very good charity that you donate to, mental health charity. Is it a men's mental health?
It is, yeah. It is for men, yeah.
And I think that's very needed because men don't usually bring up their problems.
And bottle it up.
They bottle it up, and I think that's a very good charity to donate to. So I have offered to donate a small amount of money.
Thank you. It was £1,000, wasn't it, from?
Oh, you put one note on too much.
I rounded it up. It's funny how people do that, Brian.
Yeah, I'm still sharp though.
Yeah, quite.
You know, having been busy moving and packing and not getting enough sleep, I'm still
do
aware.
Remember that bit? Yeah, no, absolutely. But genuinely, mate, and that isn't forced at all. This is a conversation we had. I really appreciate that. So Brian's offered to put another 100 quid into the charity auction on the Tigra for Andy's Man's Club. So thank you. It's a very kind gesture. So we'll get that sorted as well at the back end. Obviously, I'll get you squared up. But genuinely, on a human level, stay in touch.
I will, definitely.
Yeah, because we've had some really good chats.
Got great company, all of you here. Tim, Alex, you all a nice bunch.
Even Alex.
Yeah, even Alex.
You'd have to sit next to him. He can become tiring.
Yeah, I only see the good side of him.
Exactly.
Yeah, they edit out all the bad bits.
Yeah, he's good at editing.
He's a monster in real life.
He's a bit of a git. Yes. But I appreciate the kind words. Thank you.
And I'll keep in contact with you and come and visit me in South Africa.
Yeah, well, free lodgings, I've heard. So, sounds great. Yeah, we'll get over. Yeah, sounds good, mate. But I think it sounds like you're onto a fantastic next part of your journey, and I'm genuinely buzzing for you. Thank you for this, but thank you for reaching out and being a nice human.
Yeah, well, you too. And
cheers,
I wish you a lot of success. You deserve it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You too, mate. See you on the other side.
Right.
Cheers, Brian.
Good.
Thank you. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers.